Hello, my name is Edel from edelohandling.com, and today I want to talk to you about 3 beliefs that could be stopping you from realizing your true potential. A belief is like a statement that we repeat to ourselves that crops up in certain situations, whether it be relationships, career, money, family. In certain situations, this belief will pop up and you will go into an automatic way of choosing what to do, of what decisions to make. And these beliefs are statements that we would have learned probably quite a while ago when we were children. And they're things that we take so naturally, we forget to even question them anymore. And beliefs are powerful. Beliefs that can be healthy or they can be negative. But the thing about a belief is the belief is what determines your success or your failure. So what beliefs do you have? Are you aware of them? Do you recognize them when they pop up? Is there a phrase that you tend to say over and over again? Things like good fences make good neighbors. Money doesn't grow on trees. Life is tough. Nothing comes easy. I can't do it. I'm not good enough. I've chosen 3 beliefs to work on today, and these 3 come up quite frequently with my clients. And what they are, the first one is, I'm not good enough. I can't do this. The second, change is difficult. And the third, leave well enough alone. I've done a video on each belief. And I hope today you work with me, you watch a video, work with one belief and see how it could change your life. And I don't say that lightly. Can you imagine if you take the first belief, if you take, I can't do this, I'm not good enough. And let's work on this today. Watch one video. You don't have to watch the 3. Watch one video. Let's look at this and see. We'll work through this and see what's underpinning it and how you're going to let go of it. Can you imagine if you changed I'm not good enough to anything is possible, to even the world is my oyster, to I can, so I will? Can you imagine the difference that would make in your life? Can you imagine you watch one video, you realize that actually, yes, you are good enough and you are perfect as you are to make the choices in your life and you can do this. Can you imagine if you let go of so much that you change that belief, you could quite literally change your life because you're going to be making completely new decisions and making achievements that you never thought were possible. So I'm not talking about life hacks here. I'm not talking about tricks or techniques. I am certainly not talking about fake it till you make it. What I'm talking about is for you to understand your belief, where it comes from, what underpins it, and then you choose whether or not to continue with that belief. It's a choice that you make because it's your life and you are choosing how to live it. Can you imagine the freedom that will give you, the power that can give you? It's incredible when you think about it. And all it takes is a moment to think about it. As I say, the second video is on change. Change is difficult. That's the belief. Can you imagine if change wasn't, if change was easy, if change was something that happened naturally and you look forward to it? I promise, when you're in alignment, when you are being you at a really deep level, when you're doing exactly what you're meant to be doing, change becomes a really natural thing to do. You don't even recognize it sometimes as change because you're doing what comes naturally. It's going in the flow with who you are. And it's just a natural progression of steps that you take. I understand why people leave well enough alone. There's a lot of fear around it because we don't know things. We don't know how is a person going to react. We might be afraid of conflict, or upsetting somebody or causing some emotional thing that we're just so not comfortable with. Or if you do change something and do make a life decision, that could completely change where you're going in your life, completely change an outcome that you can't even see yet. And there is fear in that, there's power in that belief, because you really cannot see what would happen if I did that. And it's a scary place to be. It's scary to make that change, make that step, that decision, not knowing where you're going to end up. It's like jumping off the edge of a cliff or jumping into a pool when you can't swim. It's like, oh my God, what am I doing? So I do understand. So these are 3 really powerful beliefs that a lot of people hold. And I know in the work I do that they come up over and over again. And that's why I've chosen to do the work with you today. There's 1 video per belief. I do hope you sign up, get access, and start working on them. I will follow up with an email to see how you're getting on, or by all means, if something comes up for you, if you're being triggered by what we're doing, if you've got more questions, please do. You can email me back and I can see if I can help you out with it. So I hope you do. Sign up, watch the videos, and go tackle those beliefs, because you have the power to change your life. You have the power to realize your true potential and create a life that is way beyond anything you have ever considered before. And I really look forward to working with you.